The new Fortnite update has brought the best XP glitch ever, methods to get free skins and other cosmetics, and a ton of awesome tricks to use against your enemies and even your friends. 95% of you watching this right now, though, are not subscribed, which means you're missing out on a free gift. I give 5 of my subscribers every single day, and you do not want to miss out on this new level up pack. But if you plan on buying it anyway, please just take 2 seconds to put Doom in the Fortnite item shop when you log on. I really do appreciate it. So our first way to cheat requires the brand new heisted Blink Mag exotic SMG, and basically you can be guaranteed this weapon by landing at faulty splits because the boss there will drop it every single time. So that's the first step to this method. And well, basically if you haven't used this SMG before, immediately after you reload you get the 0-point dash ability for a few seconds. So you can literally just shoot one bullet, reload, and then you'll have this ability instantly. And this actually works pretty perfectly for this cheat. So basically whenever you see someone boxed up, you're gonna want to make their wall as weak as possible. Make sure you're within a few tiles of their box. Reload the SMG so you get the ability, and then once you're right up against their wall, you're gonna want to jump, hold the shoot button, and then jump again to trigger the effect, and you're gonna get through their wall every single time. So obviously this is super useful, and trust me, once you do it in game, it is a lot easier than it sounds with all the steps. Like even me, I am not a great player and I can almost do this every single time. So yeah, next time you play, definitely try this out because you're gonna catch some people off guard for sure. And for number 2, there's actually another glitch using this same SMG. And basically you can do this whenever you have a downed teammate or even a downed enemy, honestly. So once you're near somebody that's downed, just reload the SMG so you get that 0-point ability, pick up the downed player, and then you're gonna want to jump, then throw the player, and then jump instantly, pretty much as fast as you can right after you throw them. And then when you do this, you're gonna throw them super far across the map. So this can be useful in a lot of ways. You could just mess with your teammates, or if you're in a battle and you want to keep them from getting thirsted, you could throw them super far away so the enemies don't know where he went. And if it's an enemy that's downed, you can just throw him super far so it's hard for his teammates to revive him or even get his card. So yeah, this is a really fun glitch. You guys are gonna have to see how far you can throw someone. Next up, I have an incredibly easy way for you guys to exploit in other people's boxes, and it is crazy overpowered. So whenever you see someone box up, basically you're gonna want to go to one of the front corners of the box and then wall off to the sides just to protect yourself. Then you're gonna want to edit a door to the side that's closest to their wall, and then when you go through your own door, you're gonna want to push your body between the door and their wall. And basically whether you pickaxe or you just shoot your weapon, you're gonna go right through their wall. They have no chance of keeping you out. And if you wanted, you could even just place a ramp as soon as you start phasing their wall. That way they won't be able to shoot you right away. You guys can really get as creative as you want with it, but just the fact that you can exploit their wall instantly every time makes this super overpowered, and you definitely have to use this in game because they won't expect you to get through this easily. All right, for this next super overpowered glitch, you're gonna want both a Falcon Scout as well as a Deku Smash Mythic. The Falcon Scouts can basically be found in any chest, and then the Deku's Mythic you can of course get in the All Might supply drops. But basically Deku's Mythic Smash has an incredible secret ability that I don't think anybody knows. So check this out. You're gonna want to use the Falcon Scout to mark an enemy that's somewhat near you but on the other side of a mountain, and then once you have them marked and get a good angle, you can literally send a Deku Smash through mountains and rocks. So yeah, you saw that right. There is literally nothing else in the game that can just go through the terrain itself. And if you had any doubt, check out this next clip. So look how far I am and look how thick this mountain is. And it literally just goes right through it. So there is no chance your enemy could ever expect this. And then if you had like a teammate marking them for you and you were just focused on using the Mythic, this would be so incredibly overpowered. You guys only have a few weeks left before this mythic gets vaulted probably forever, so I would definitely try it out ASAP. Now, our next cheat requires the shockwave hammer, and no matter how much they nerf this thing, people always find a new way to exploit it. So we know that smashing the hammer on the ground will pretty much destroy any player's build in the area, but as a way to balance this out, Epic has a delay before you can switch weapons or do any other action. That way the players actually have a time to react to it in some way. However, there are a couple methods now where you can get rid of this delay. So the one that's most popular now is where you use the hammer to smash someone's builds, but as soon as the hammer hits the ground, you're supposed to open your inventory and drop the hammer out of your inventory. That way the animation is canceled and you instantly have your gun out ready to fire. People will also do this to instantly replace the wall. That way they can edit through and easily eliminate the player. But yeah, I would say this is a fairly advanced tactic. I'm sure if you did it a ton, you'd probably get the hang of it and be able to do it pretty quickly. Like, there are pro players like Polarize that literally do it so fast you can't even see them bringing up their inventory without literally putting the video in slow motion. So when you see someone like this do it, you're just like, holy, how is that even possible? That's super overpowered. But obviously I don't think everyone can manage to do it this quickly. So it turns out there's another way of pretty much doing the same thing. So instead of dropping the hammer out of your inventory, basically you just have to jump and then slam your hammer down on the ground. But literally, like, right before the hammer touches the ground, you have to switch weapons. And if you get the timing right, the hammer smash will still go through and you'll already have your weapon out. So while this method does seem easier in theory, I would say that getting the timing down on this is a little bit harder. Like I said, you're just gonna wanna have to switch weapons like right before the hammer touches the ground instead of like right at the same time. That's kind of the timing that seemed to work the best for me. So yeah, you guys can try both of these methods and see which works better for you. But yeah, I would try this out before the season is over because I would not be surprised if the hammers get vaulted for season 2. And now guys, I saw a glitch on Twitter from someone named Fossil Southie, but he didn't explain how to do this glitch, but it looks absolutely insane. It seems like he can duplicate items as much as he wants, and at the very end of the clip, he literally drops what looks like hundreds of shields. So yeah, however you do this, this looks pretty OP. The only hint he really gave is it has to do something with sliding, but then you also kind of see him using like glider redeploy in the middle of this animation or something, so I don't really know, but if you guys figure this out, that would be super overpowered. And our next glitch once again involves a Falcon scout, and you're gonna want to head on over to the ice area where the big giant ice cave is. Then you're gonna want to build up against the ice wall and have your downed teammate crawling behind you, also against the wall. And basically once you use your Falcon scout and pick him up using the Falcon scout, you're gonna be able to phase through this wall, and you can literally like trap him inside of this wall if you drop him. But if you do take him too far, he will instantly die and hit a death barrier, so you gotta be kind of careful unless you're trying to troll him and you're just trying to eliminate him. So yeah, this is a really good way to troll your friends. You're just gonna have to convince them to get knocked over here somehow. And now we have a glitch using the Falcon scout that you can completely do by yourself, and basically all you have to do is go up to some loot, have the icon show that you can pick it up, and then press the button to pick it up, and then instantly press the cancel button or the dismiss button that exits you out of the Falcon scout. And every single time you do this, you're gonna notice that your FOV or your field of view will increase just a tiny bit. So I did it quite a few times, and eventually you can get a pretty wide field of view. You can clearly see your own feet, and then even when you aim down sight, it looks super weird but super cool. So it's such an easy glitch to do. I think you guys should just try it out in game at least once. And if you go to an area with ice and slide, you just have to aim down sight and look up, and you'll kind of get a custom version of first person mode. So yeah, definitely try it out when you get a chance. And now guys, I have to show you one of the best XP glitches in Fortnite history. So check out my level right here. I am level 156, and we're gonna go into a match. And now guys, I have to go and pick up all the level up tokens in this area. And at the time when I was doing this, I didn't realize that you have to like get them in order. And if you go to your map, it'll actually tell you where the next one is. So I was just looking at this map that a leaker posted that showed all the locations. So I didn't do it as quickly as I should have. But basically, if you didn't know, each one of these is supposed to level you up one time. And I believe I got 10 of the tokens in this match. You guys will see at the very end here here, I level up to level 168. And keep in mind, I started at 156. But the most important part here is you have to leave the game before you get eliminated. So I was about to die to the storm, so I just left the game here. And you'll see I got some of the level up rewards. I got his back bling and then some of the mid-season drops. But now check it out. I am now at level 178. So I gained 22 levels instead of the 10 I was supposed to. So basically there's a glitch right now where if you get these level up tokens and then you leave the game before being eliminated or before winning, you will actually gain double the amount of levels. So remember, I'm starting this next game at level 178, and then I went in and got the rest of the 4 XP level up tokens I had left for the week. And you'll see after getting them all, I get to level 183 in game, but then when I back out and leave, I'm level 187. So once again, the amount of levels doubled just by leaving the match mid-game. So I don't know why this is, but if you guys were thinking about buying this level up quest pack, it might be worth it if you're really trying to get to level 200. If they patch this glitch, I'll be sure to edit the pinned comment because I don't want you guys just buying it for the glitch and then it ends up being patched. But remember, I am also gifting people this pack, so you can always win it that way too. But moving on, guys, if you try to go to this website right now, referafriend.fortnite.com, it'll tell you you're forbidden from accessing the site. However, someone was able to get in and figure out that this Fennec skin set is going to be the rewards for Refer a Friend very soon. So this is the bundle we can expect to get for free. So try to get prepared for this event as soon as possible. And then finally, guys, if you want to mess with your friends, place a shield keg on a motorcycle by placing it on a ramp, then breaking the ramp. Tell your friend to get on the motorcycle and then throw an impulse grenade at them and send them flying outside of the map. It is one of the best ways to troll your friends. So drop a like if you guys learned something new in this video, and definitely check out this video if you missed it.